I'm liking Obama now. I miss Obama. I miss the adults in the room.
Nick Fuentes. Oh my goodness. Self-proclaimed white supremacist, MAGA supporter Nick Fuentes says he misses Obama. He wants Obama back. So, like, the wonders shall never end. The Trump golden era is so bad that white supremacists and self-scribed neo-Nazis are asking for the black man. I mean, they're literally saying, you better call Tyrone. They call him Tyrone. They want Tyrone back. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. I did not have that on my bingo card in the Trump V2 version of his administration, but here we are. Here we are. Nick Fuentes is asking for Obama to come back. Bring back the black man. But let's be honest here. This ain't about Nick Fuentes wanting Barack Obama back because he somehow likes Obama now versus when he did before. This is all about Obama being president makes his job easier. You see, it's a lot better being an anarchist, a neo-Nazi, a white supremacist, flamethrower, or hyperbolic personality online when you have grown folks and responsible people at the top. Because no matter what you do, no matter what you say, they're always going to do the right thing. They're not going to start wars. They're not going to investigate you for your opinions. They're not going to put tariffs on your businesses and your friends' businesses on the country. They won't send ICE agents to come round up you and your people and then start shooting people in the face. They're not going to do all that because they're responsible adults. So he misses Obama because with Trump being in office, all the crazy stuff he's saying, Trump is doing. Trump is doing it. And he's not even doing it well. So this whole idea of him missing Obama is that he just misses Obama because he can sleep at night being a lunatic. He can sleep at night being destructive. He can sleep at night being a flamethrower and an anarchist online. He only misses Obama because it's good for business. That's it. If you like this content, like, comment, share, subscribe, follow, do other things. Until next time, POV.
So I just got done watching Becoming. No, I would not waste my time watching Melania's crappy $90 million Bride movie. No, instead watch Becoming, Michelle Obama on Netflix. I recommend all of you do the same, because as great as it is to see Melania's movie go so terribly, where in some of these countries the ticket sales are like single digits, the worst opening hopefully ever, it would be extra great icing on top if we could raise Michelle Obama's documentary, Becoming, on Netflix up to #1 over the weekend. Anyway, it was pretty good. I mean, the biggest thing is that the book's a lot better, by the way. I would highly recommend listening to or reading the book. It's just totally different and has so much more information. But I'll tell you one thing about watching this documentary, though, is it just made me sad and happy at the same time. The nostalgia of having a family in the White House who was actually a family who had class and who you liked and respected and had American family values and who preached hope and unity instead of hate and division and greed. Oh my God. But it reminded me what's possible in this country for change, for hope. We got to get back on that and try that again. Get through this. We will get through this. These people are the worst. They're gonna eat themselves. They're making themselves and their world smaller and smaller because they are not the inclusive group. We are everyone else. Okay, it's the red caps and then us. So remember that. Anyway, go watch Becoming. Even if you don't watch it, just put it on in the background, just have it run. Let's just do something where we have a win and we can stick it in there. Just lying, hypocritical, awful mouths, faces, and just big fuck you, Trumps. Nobody likes you. Have a good night.
He clearly thinks about Obama he thinks about Obama more than I think about Obama. You have to understand that this man hates Obama so much that he thinks about him more than someone who was like, oh, that's the first black president. He thinks about him way more than I think about Obama. It's wild. Like, okay, a good example. Okay, do this for me real quick. Every single one of you in here, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes, close your eyes. Some people are still peeking. Close your eyes. Everybody close your eyes. Okay, so when you close your eyes, it is black, and Trump hates that. Like, he hates that. He hates that so much, right? And I think that, like, obviously we're normal people. We're normal people. So when we close our eyes, we see regular black. But I think when Trump closes his eyes, he sees Obama. Like, he must see Obama every time he closes his eyes, which must be why he's so upset all the time, because he's sleeping so much. He sleeps more than he's supposed to be sleeping. There's an 8 hours in the day where you're supposed to see Obama, right? And then there's extra time as you get older. You need more naps, so you see Obama more often. But, like, he's so mad that he sees Obama so much, and he's like, I can't let him have anything. It's insane. It's genuinely insane. And anyway, he pulled out of the deal because he was like, that's Obama's deal. I refuse to be a president under any deal made by Obama. I'm going to roll back all of his policies. I'm going to roll back all of his progress. As much of it as I can get away with, especially if I have Congress on my side, I'm going to roll back as much as possible. So I'm going to pull myself out of this deal. So he pulls out of the deal. And people are like, what are you doing? And he's like, you don't think I can get a better deal? You don't think I can get a better deal than Barack? You don't think I can get, you don't even know who you're talking to. You don't think I can get a better deal than Barack Hussein? You know we love capitalizing that Hussein. That's his favorite thing to do. You don't think I can get a better deal than Barack Hussein Obama? Come on now. I'm Trump. And then people in his cabinet were like, we know. We know, which is why we're asking. What is the plan? Why do you think you could get a better deal? Do you have a better relationship with the Supreme Leader? Do you have, like, a better, forward view of how you're gonna progress relations? And Trump was like, I'm white!
Hey lovely people, welcome to the Power Lens. Here we talk about the black community, how they are being treated. We talk about culture, politics, social perspective, and a lot more. Okay, so if you are coming in for the very first time, do me a favor and hit on that subscribe button right below, so that each time I upload beautiful videos, you'll be the first to get. Now lovely people, guess what? The white men are now missing Barack Obama. White men are now missing Barack Obama after seeing what is happening. Even MAGA voters are missing him. Even MAGA voters are missing him. Yeah? Yes. The white men are now missing Barack Obama because of what he was doing. Now, I've written down some things that Barack Obama has done, because why not miss him if he has done all of these things? And we are now seeing this present government. We are not seeing what they are doing as compared to what Obama did. We are not seeing it. So why don't we just love him? All right, let me just read out what he did. Actually jotted down some things here, and let's rush through it. Obama gave millions of Americans access to health insurance through Obamacare. Listen to that carefully. He created jobs after the 2008 financial crisis. He started My Brother's Keeper to help young black boys and men with education and career opportunities. All done by Obama. He made it easier for students to get money for college. He changed some drug sentences law to make them fairer. He reduced the sentences of many people in prison for non-violent crimes. Did you just hear that? Access to health care is very, very important. Anyway, lovely people, we will still come back to talk about this. Let's first of all watch these clips, all right? And then we'll come back for commentary. Let's go.
Pretend Barack Obama, arguably the worst president we've ever had.
The worst president
we've ever had. By every metric, the American people believe Barack Obama is the best politician who is alive today. That every single person in this country, probably except for a handful of MAGA guys like Michael here, would trade Barack Obama for Donald Trump right now in a heartbeat, would put Obama back in the White House if they could. He would cream Trump in a head-to-head matchup if either of them ever got a chance to run for a third term. It's mind-boggling, the bubble that these guys have created for themselves. Keep in mind, Barack Obama inherited a traumatic situation for the economy from George W. Bush, who crashed our economy, had to get us out of that ditch. And then, unfortunately, Donald Trump was elected after him and crashed the economy again. Biden starts to right the ship imperfectly, and then now Donald Trump's making it even worse.
I think I finally understand why Donald Trump hates Barack Obama and Michelle Obama so much, and it really has nothing to do with that White House Correspondents' Dinner years ago. It's that America still loves, the world still loves Barack and Michelle Obama. See, last night was an NBA All-Star game, and, well, the Obamas were there, the camera panned to them, and the crowd cheered. Everybody stood up. They got a standing ovation to the point that President Obama stood up and waved at the crowd, which led to more cheering. Meanwhile, Donnie Boy Trump shows up at sporting events and half to 3/4 of the crowd boos, to the point that the same media networks have to put clapping and cheering tracks over it to keep his supporters from attempting to boycott them. So, Donald Trump really hates the Obamas because the world still loves them, as the world has always despised him.
I really hate to say it, but 2013 Barack Obama was correct.
If Republicans do not like the law, they can go through the regular channels and processes to try to change it. That's why we have elections. So they can go through the normal processes and procedures of a democracy, but you do not threaten the full faith and credit of the United States of America. Shutting down the government just because you don't like a law that was passed, I have to say, no Congress before this one has ever in history been irresponsible enough to threaten an economic shutdown, to suggest America not pay its bills, just to try to blackmail a president into giving them some concessions. I will not negotiate on anything when it comes to the full faith and credit of the United States of America. We're not going to submit to this kind of total irresponsibility. Congress needs to pay our bills on time. Congress needs to pass a budget on time. Congress needs to put an end to governing from crisis to crisis.
Democrats, when are you going to stop just eating up all the lies the leadership is telling you? The Democrat leadership thinks so little of you that they just perceive you as leverage.
When you reopen the government and we lose our leverage.
Shutdowns are terrible. You know, families that are going to suffer. But it is one of the few leverage times we have.
Frankly, this is our only moment of leverage.
I want you to really think about this come midterms.
Yes, so lovely people, did you just hear what the white men are saying about Obama? That they are missing him. Oh. They are missing him. Anyway, we actually talked about how Obama actually brought healthcare access. There was healthcare access. It's very, very important, because if they don't care about us, why should it matter? That is one of the reasons why they are missing Obama very much. Yes, they are missing him so much, because of the things he did for them. It was easier to get money to go to college during the time of Obama. He created job opportunities for people. So that is why when they look at the present government and they are like, say, if you were to be Obama now, this is where I would have been. This is what I would have done. But right now, the focus is deporting immigrants, deporting immigrants, deporting immigrants. Even those that voted for them, they are now deporting them. They deport them, they deport their spouses, they deport their parents. And they are now causing there is problem now between families. For those that voted for Trump, the MAGA voters, and those that are not MAGA voters, they are now having issues. Some disown their parents, some disown their brothers and their sisters. That if you voted for Trump, we don't want you again in our family. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So that is why they are now missing Obama. Anyway, lovely people, let us continue watching. Please, so do well to state your opinion at the comment section. I would like to hear what you think about this. I would like to get your opinion about this, and please do state where you are watching for. I would like to know. Thank you. Let's continue watching the clip.
They called Obama the deporter-in-chief. He deported more people than Trump ever did, but he followed the law to do it.
Yeah.
As long as you follow the law, that's great, but when Donald goes around saying, we're just going to kick him out, right?
We are going to start the largest mass deportation in the history of our country because we have no choice.
I'm going to, do whatever.
Right, that just sounds like more, it sounds like a boast and not like
More
what is the
gangster.
actual practice.
Right, more gangster. Right.
But the fact that people have come in lawlessly, it feels like...
Biden up. No one's saying he didn't.
Yeah.
Right, he let too many people in. That could have been the Bernie Sanders side of him, right? I'm not saying, he did the right thing.
Yeah.
Right, but you are where you are, right? So the only question is, how do you fix it?
Right.
Barack Obama could be our next president. I'm not kidding. This can actually happen. Trump has made no secret of the fact that he wants to change the Constitution and run for a third term. But he wouldn't just automatically win if he ran for a third term. He'd have to run against a Democratic challenger. And if the Constitution no longer prohibited a third term, who would the Democrats' best option be? Barack Obama. And a poll was just released that showed this hypothetical matchup. Trump versus Obama. Who do you think won? Unsurprisingly, Obama wins by 6%, which is actually a blowout margin. And if you look closer at the data, Obama does this by two things. One is by winning independents by about 20%, and two is by stealing a bunch of votes from people who voted for Trump in 24, but would vote for Obama in 28. And this all adds up because in 2016, there were between 6 and 9 million people who voted for Obama in 2008 and 2012, and then voted for Trump in 2016. So in my opinion, change the Constitution. Good luck. The best modern-day American president with the highest approval rating of any living president against an 82-year-old Donald Trump. I like our chances.
Barack Obama, can you join us on
Come
our
on
set?
out here, brother.
Welcome to IMO. Look at you.
Wait, you guys like each other?
Oh yeah, really, huh?
That's so
the
nice.
rumor mill. It's my husband, y'all.
She took me back.
Now don't start.
I can't.
It was touch and go for a while.
It's so nice to have you both in the same room
I
together.
I know, because when we aren't, folks think we're divorced.
These are the kinds of things
Yeah.
that I just miss, right? So I don't even know this stuff's going on.
Right.
And then somebody will mention it to me and I'm all like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
There hasn't been one moment in our marriage where I thought about quitting my man. And we've had some really hard times. So we had a lot of fun times, a lot of adventures, and I have become a better person because of the man I'm married to.
Okay, don't make me cry now. Right at the beginning of the show.
Oh, that's sweet.
Don't let me start tearing up now.
I miss Obama, I do. Like his politics or not, you gotta admit, he was the best at the job of being president. The affability, the charm, the man looks good in a suit. Yes, and it sucks for him. He could only do the job he was best at for 8 years. Let him be president other places. The way athletes go to other teams. Dude, the Jets were pumped. They were like, we got Aaron Rodgers. Imagine if Uzbekistan was like, we got Obama? Oh my God. He is going to turn this franchise around. We're going to get Disney Plus.
Do you know which U.S. president walked into the White House with almost nothing to his name? I'm not talking about Lincoln, not Carter, and definitely not Joe Biden. This man was born into crushing poverty, raised in a log cabin, his clothes, hand-me-downs. He taught himself to read by candlelight. Before politics, he was a tailor, stitching coats by hand to earn a few cents. When he finally became president, he didn't even own a home, not a single property. His wife, she had to sell personal items just to help with basic living costs. No family fortune, no connections, just grit, and a belief that anyone, no matter how poor, could lead a nation. Even after the presidency, he lived modestly. No yachts, no millions, just service. So, do you know who this president was? Comment who, and I'll reply with the name of the man who led with nothing but determination.
Thank you so much for watching, lovely people. I hope you have actually grabbed something. You have seen how the love for Obama is flowing, how the men are now standing to come out. They come out to say, oh, we love Obama, we miss Obama. Oh my God. Let me hear at the comment section if you love Obama or not. Tell me one thing you love about Obama or anything you dislike about him. Okay, if you dislike him, say it at the comment section and say the thing that makes you dislike him, and if you love him, state it at the comment section. Say what makes you to actually love him. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Okay, I'll be reading all your comments. All right, thank you so much for watching. For those that are coming in for the very first time, please I need you to subscribe to my channel so that each time I upload beautiful videos like this, you'll be the first to get. Thank you so much for watching. Stay well and have a nice day. Bye.